Hello, my friends. Welcome one more time. Now from Del Valle campground. Look what a beautiful landscape we have here. So it's going to be very hard to find a spot to paint today because wherever I look is so beautiful. It's the first days of spring. I can see a lot of animals around, a lot of birds, but the sun is just upon touch that hill, so very soon it's gonna be a sunset and it's gonna get cold. So the plan is set up my camper, maybe start the fire and do eat something. Okay, let's prepare some food and some fire. Welcome to the campsite artist. Well, I just finished to set up my camper, load the supports, the legs, put my ladder, extend all the slide out, put some stuff outside. And like I said, look, in just a few minutes, the sun is about to disappear from my view. So I have just a few more minutes of daylight. I don't know if I should go around and put my frame. There's the creek right there. So let's go and take a look. If it's not possible to capture a spot, it's gonna be tomorrow. Down there, there's a tent campsite. And over here is the RV hookup site. By the way, this side you see here is very big. I think one of the best spots because you are very away from all the rest and you got all this section with all the view included. Here's a big path, hookups, you got electrical, sewer, water. And if you're interested on this beautiful scenery, there you go. This is your spot, number 3. So I am approaching the river. Oh, that looks so beautiful. And I love that noise. Don't you? Look at that. How about that frame? Let's take a picture, just in case. Looks nice. What do you think? Also, I found that spot right there. It looks nice, huh? So I really love this panorama here in front of me, but I think it's very hard to paint. A lot of details. Maybe if I do it like this. So let's take a picture. You know, guys, with this, it's a lot more easy to figure out. It's a very beautiful place, actually. I really love it. Oh my, I'm very inspired. That is complicated because I don't know what to paint. I don't know what to choose. Well, let's take a look around. So I'm going back to my campsite because this show needs an artist in the campsite. So I am the guy. All right. So I have to climb this little hill. This is nothing, people. It is nothing. Always some exercise is good. So I am arriving to my campsite. Take a look here. And it's cooling down. So, like I said, fire time. Some purple onions. There you go, the best guacamole of the world. Let me introduce to you guys the best restaurant in the world. We have here some guacamole, all organic and extra fresh, some cauliflower, olives, some hummus, chips, wine, and that view. What could be better? This cauliflower is amazing. You just steam a pint of lemon, put some pepper, some olive oil, a little bit of salt, and enjoy it. See this little creature here? It will not survive next to me. Now, this is the tip of the day. If you mix cauliflower with a little bit of guacamole, I promise you, you will reborn again. Well, it's very cold tonight. It was a lot of rain just 2 days ago. So everything is still wet. So we need to help ourselves. How? You know that, guys. Making some fire. It's mostly night. And you have this open space here. And you can see this sky over your head. So then you can use an application like this and look for stars. For example, that one is merging. That's Orion. So right there, Gemini. That's Cancer. That one over there is Sirius. You know, one of the first stars you can see, that's Jupiter. Is one of the most brightest stars during the night. It's that one right there. It's right there. So, yeah, you can have a lot of fun with this kind of sky view applications and figure out how small we are. It's an amazing universe. There's an owl right there. And we have a very interesting conversation. Look at this. I gotta call him. Naomi. I'm talking with that owl. Ooh, 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 ooh. What a beautiful animal. Ooh, 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 ooh. And here we are cooking some plant-based sausage. Okay, a beautiful day, a little bit cloudy today, but hopefully all those clouds gonna go away very soon. So there's no breakfast today. I just get out to look for a nice frame to paint. So I came into the valley, but now I have a little bit of problem here. I have to cross the river. This is the challenge today. I'm gonna get to remove my shoes, my sockets. It's very cold, and get into the water. Also, it's very strong. Let's not think anymore and let's do it. Okay, let's do it. It's not too bad. The only problem that is a little slippery. Woo! It's very slippery. I don't know. Maybe here. Oh yeah.
Almost there! Yoo-hoo!
Oh yeah! Oh yeah, baby! I found this beautiful place right here. Take a look. Look what a beautiful palm is here. This is almost exactly a copy, a clone. It's very, very close to Rio Claro. Rio Claro. This is very close. And I used to go camping when I was a kid, and we just put our tents, you know, just like right there in the sand. And every morning we dive into the water. Very relaxing. So let's do this. 1,000 subscribers and I come back and I'm gonna jump from that rock to the water. How about that? Okay, look this place here. It's a little valley between all these amazing beautiful hills, and there's a meadow with some horses. It's a farm. There's some cabins, some houses right there. I really like this view here. I think this is what I'm gonna do, and I would like to paint the horses. I really like this. Oh yes. I think this is it. Let's do it. So I'm gonna start with just a few rough lines. Just put in the horizon. I guess the valley goes into that far. And then it comes another hill in the front that's gonna cover this middle here. Today is very cloudy, a little bit windy, let's say cold. The sky is very reflecting, very white. So I'm gonna put a little bit more colors and let it start with the horizon that is gonna be always lighter than the zenith. The zenith is the top of the sky. So if you desire to paint, always remember that rule. To the horizon, the colors are always lighter. And when you go up, you are escaping to the space. So it's always a little more, there you go, dark. If you want to learn how to paint, just go ahead. If you have questions, just ask. Comment right there. I can answer all your questions about this place, about painting, about nature, and life philosophy. Oh yeah, you have to be a philosopher to love nature. See? So it's not too cloudy, just a little bit. I think we need another big cloud right here, so we start to blend that white, always like a cotton, you know, circles. How's it look? It's getting there. I have walked about 30 minutes to reach this point here. It's a very into the valley. Here's another campsite, but it's very abandoned. Nobody comes here. It's at the end of the park. So I came here and I have to bring all my stuff. So at this point I don't have a table. My table is right there, just a camping table. So I have to go there, walk and put some paint, the colors that I see, and start to paint. So I think the sky is almost there. So I'm gonna start to paint the hills now. So I think we are almost done for today. I got the base, the landscape, where the trees, well, the hills are. There's many buildings right there, but I don't want to get busy on it. So just very simple, that barn and the little house. That, well, originally I think was like that, just the house and the barn, and then whatever. So here in this part I need to also work in the river that passed through here, through this meadow, and I have to work with those guys right there, those beautiful horses. I think it's gonna be enough for today. That's gonna be very challenging, you know, cross the river with a wet paint. Let's see how it goes. This is the part of the adventure, you know. If it gets wet, who cares? Okay, let's go. Okay guys, I'm going back, carrying my painting that is here. I'm a little bit nervous because I have to cross the river, but you know, It's just a matter of balance. Okay guys, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I have to do it. So this time I'm gonna keep my shoes. Let's say that I'm gonna wash my shoes. Here I go. Little by little, if you guys cross the river, always cross facing the current. See, like this. I'm almost there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, just wait for me. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Alright, I did it. Okay, let's go home. Alright, finally I have arrived into my campsite. That river crossing was very challenging. Very funny actually. Yeah, I enjoy it. So I'm ready to eat something. Yeah, it's about, I don't even know what time it is. Well, actually I have a clock inside the camper, so let's take a look. So here it is. That's the time. For real. So we have been many hours outside. I think it's more than enough for today. It's time to eat. Hot coffee, country potatoes, and are you ready? Are you guys ready? You guys gonna salivate with this. Burritos. Are you guys hungry? You're welcome to this table. I share with this guy a little piece of country potato, and he is so happy. Enjoy, my friend. Tonight dinner, one done, very hot.
You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy.
I'm so late this morning. Time to get out and finish that paint. So, look. Da 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 da. Have put on my sandals. Oh yes, because I have to cross that river. So, that river goes in this valley, like 25 to 20 minutes walking. So let's go and finish the paint. All right guys, I'm about to cross this river once again, so wish me luck. Here we go. Oh yes. What a beautiful place right there. All right, we did it. We did it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. It's very slippery. Some kind of algae grows in that concrete path. This part of the Del Valle campground is called Punta Vaca campground. There's no flowers here, but I'm putting some flowers to bring some more spring looking, more happiest looking, and try to break a little bit the huge palette of green colors. I did not put all those buildings, just a few, just the house and the barn, and of course the river, the crossing there. So remember that I have framing this with my famous black frame, and so here it is, guys. Hope you like it. Thanks for seeing my videos. All of you see here is a huge and beautiful campground. Look at this. It's huge for families to enjoy, for kids to run. Look at right there, that beautiful meadow. Bathrooms, roads, everything. But sadly, all of this is closed. And there's many of campground closes in all California. What's going on, guys? What's going on, government? Invest in this. This is help for the people. People should be here, should be enjoying all of this. Look. Don't you think people should get out of the malls and come here to the roots? I don't know another better medicine than this. For stress or for, I don't know, depression, whatever illness, I promise you, you're gonna feel better in the outdoors. And don't tell me government, oh no, we don't have resources, we don't have people, we don't have personnel, we don't have money. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. I'm very sure the majority of people that is watching these channels agree with me that we should invest in our country, in our people, in our cities, and our campgrounds, not another countries. Here first. Look, no one abandoned it. No reason. Oh no, because there's a flooding. If it's any damage, fix it. That's it. So many times when you try to book up a campsite, it's not available because California is abandoning all these places and they don't fix it. That's simple as it is. That's the bad news. Sorry guys, but it's the truth. So if you come down, follow the river, then you can find this beautiful place. It's a lake beach here. Look at this. Very nice. So swimming is allowed here. So you can come, put your chair and swim. There's a family of white pelicans. Beautiful animals. So here's the beach. It's a nice. Okay, guys, this is the sad moment. I hate this moment actually. Leave this place or leave any natural place. But let's go back to reality. I have to edit the video, upload it, and show it to you. So hope you like. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share with your friend, your people, your lover, your pet. Share this video. See you next time here at the campsite artist. See you next time. Hasta la vista, baby.